Well, welcome to Nana's Cooking Craft Corner. I did a little bit of change. I don't normally come here in the morning, but I was talking to somebody last night, and I said, well, I got to make this bread. So anyway, she said, would you do it on a live stream? And I said, well, I already kind of did one. So anyways, or I said I couldn't remember if I did or not, but I thought I'll give it a shot. I'll wait till a few people come. Doesn't really matter if I got a few or not. I got to make it anyway, so I figured this would be shocking because most people do not expect me in the morning here, and I never really gave any notice. That's me, though. I pop on whenever I feel like it. So if anybody rewatches that, great. I'll give it a couple minutes before I actually start making the bread. See if anybody comes in. If not, you can always rewatch it. It's not a big deal either way. But me and you guys are going to have some coffee. Coffee. Hi. Hey, yeah, I did it a long time ago. I did this recipe before, Jen, and somebody asked me last night, a crafter, so I said, I'll come in and do it. I'm not the best person with live cooking, but I try, and I'll see if it helps. This recipe is already listed on my videos, is how to make the bread. I think I made it easy bread. It's easy French bread or something. But anyways, it's on there. Matter of fact, I saw it. I got it listed over here. What did I call it? I call it, easy homemade bread. That's it. But it's actually a French bread. So if you don't mind waiting, I'll wait. And no one really expected me to do this. I'm not normally here. You know that during the morning and doing live cooking. So if you don't mind giving it about at least a good 15 minutes, see if I can get more people, if that's okay with you guys. And me and you can chat. And I want to say thank you for coming already because you didn't know I was going to do this. Yeah, so I'm doing most of my recipes for a cookbook. That's why I don't do live cooking too much. After the cookbook, then maybe I'll see if I have people wanting to come and watch stuff. I'll cook stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's great. So get your coffee. Get your coffee, guys, and have some coffee. I'm going to even sit and then I'm going to heat up my coffee right now. And I'll chat for a bit. This part is going to be fast because I can't do the whole recipe in one thing. Last time I did it, it was too much work. I had to split a batch. I made a batch ahead, did it halfway, and this time I said, I don't want to work that hard. So this is the first part. That's why I typed it. Notification just popped in. It's not interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, this time I'm going to do it in two batches. It's just the last time I did it, I made a batch ahead and then showed part of the batch, and I'm not doing that. This time you're going to see me cooking. It's so easy. I hope you try it. I want to make it that easy. But the second part, I got to come back after it rises because it takes a good hour to rise. You have to put it in a warm place to rise. So that's the little trick after the end. Doing all the stuff at the end is probably the most, not complicated, but it's just going to take me a little longer. So this live stream is just kind of putting things together. Hi, Susan. I guess, see, I'm getting good people that never seen this before. The ones that used to come to my live stream are not here right now doing the bread. So good morning. It's a two-part thing, and you got to, like I said, I typed it in there so no one would be disappointed here. I put it in two parts, and then you have to come back if you want in about an hour, a little over an hour to let the bread rise. But I'm just telling you, I want to show you how simple this is. And I'm surprised with my mom. My mom loves this bread. Hey, Wen. Good morning, honey. My mother loves this bread, and she doesn't know I'm making it for her because I never told her. I told her I was making her spare ribs, mashed potatoes, spare ribs. Good morning, Jillian. Morning, Wen, Susan, and Jen. Yeah, so I'm making a dinner. Yeah, I called it easy. It's called easy homemade bread or something on my. You can find the recipe if you forget anything. It's on the channel. So I have to come back in an hour. Last time I did it live, it was just it was too much. So I don't expect it to be really a whole lot of people here because you guys are not used to me cooking live. But anyways, yeah, you guys are saying your good mornings. That's fantastic. It looks like, well, it says 3, but there's technically 4 of you, I guess, right now. So I'm giving it, I don't want to start again. So I'm giving it about 15 minutes and then I'll start so I can talk to everybody. And no, nobody really knew I was doing it. Last night, were you? Yeah, Susan was there last night. And somebody asked me, Jude, about you should live stream it because she's a chef or something and make the bread. And I said, well, I think I already did this before. Like that when you cook. Like it when you cook. You like it when I cook? Yeah. You know, the only reason I don't cook is because of the cookbook I want to make, right? Everyone, if you haven't, all right, thanks, Susan. Just thought I'd come in here and do something different. And I got to make it anyway. So it's my surprise for Mother's Day for my mom because she likes it. And my whole family actually loves this bread recipe. And I want to show you how easy it is for the second time. And I might do it again. Like, you want to join me? If I have to make bread again, I can do it again, but you don't have to. I just like showing you how easy this is. Very, very easy. This is going to be this recipe in my cookbook too, because I already took pictures for it. Believe me, I was trying to make it look really good, so I took my time on the bread pictures. But and that's so sweet of you. Yeah. So. It's let me repeat that because I'm sorry I'm tired too because I stayed up pretty late. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dessert. I'm thinking of making a pecan cake with fresh pecans in it, but sparrows, mashed potatoes, a salad, maybe green beans or something, a side dish, and the bread and dessert. So that's kind of what I'm making for Mother's Day for her. I think I'm gonna get her some flowers too. I don't know if I can get any right now because all this mess, but I'd like to give her some flowers. I could have made something else. I had 3 recipes that I tend to make that, again, some of these are going on the book. Well, they're probably all 3 of them are. One of them is going to be a banana bread recipe. One's going to be, well, it's on here. My blueberry zucchini bread is good. And another one I want to add to it is an apple spice bread. So, so technically I'll have 4 breads at least recipes. I mean, I realize people are watching their weight, but as long as you don't eat too much and control how much you eat, you can still lose weight. You're not going to gain it. Don't eat a whole loaf of bread and you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm hoping. You know, it's so hard to get flour. I can almost did this morning because they're out of flour. Every time my husband goes to go get flour, there's none in the store. So I just happen to have enough for this recipe to do it. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been making bread this morning. So this is the easy part. It's all easy. Trust me. When you see it, the only thing is you got to come back. If you want to see the rest, you got to come back in an hour because I'm not. You got to let it rise. And I didn't do it. I'm too tired to do it in 2 parts. Last time I did this all ahead, had a batch rising in the background, and then swapped it out with the one I just made and then had to let that rise. And I don't want to do that. It's too much work for me today. So if you guys if you want to, no guilt. If you want to come back, you don't want to come back, I'm still have to finish the recipe in about a little over an hour is how long it's going to take about to rise in a warm place. So get your coffee. And when I'm done, you tell me how easy you think this is to do. I'm making it so easy that anybody doesn't consider themselves know how to cook could make this bread. That's how I'm going to make it easy because, you know, that's my channel. Trying to cut down and break through what seems so difficult. It's not half as difficult when you actually do this stuff. Anybody ever made bread before? I bet you all have, but hands up. I want your hands up. It says 6 people here. How many have made homemade bread before without a bread maker? Because yes, some people make bread. So I want to know who make a lot of my cooking is when I make things really, really easy stuff. I throw things together and yeah. You made bread before? Okay. So you'll know what I'm talking about. When you make bread and you can use a bread maker, apparently but in bread makers, yeah. I know a lot of people make bread in a bread maker. Because what's the reason you make it in a bread maker? Because it's so hard to knead. Yeah. It's so hard to knead. That's why you don't want to make bread. It's hard on your arms, especially when you get older. And if you have arthritis or tendonitis like I have, you don't want to make bread. It's too much work. And a bread maker to me is a pain in the butt because it's this big, huge thing that you pull out once in a while and put on your counter. So I couldn't care less about. A lot of people love bread. So I shouldn't say this. I'm not knocking bread makers. I just don't personally like them. It's awkward. It takes so much space on your counter or wherever you put it, and I don't have any space. And so this is the one I stick to. I have made tons of different kinds of breads. Trust me. And I know that you have to knead it. This is so good. Made bread in school, though. That was almost 50 years. Oh, you didn't make it for 50 years? You don't have one? When? If Mike was here, he would jump in and tell you he had one. Okay. The only thing I'm going to tell you, Jen, is I can't get it from you or Wendy. Anybody that's non-Canadian or non-US, you can't sell it to us because it's against the rights of the demonstrators. I know that. I couldn't sell it to anybody in the US. You can only sell it to Canadians. You sell it to United States people and nobody out of there. Yeah, just going to tell you that. I don't know if you know that already. You can only sell it to your own country. That's the thing about Stampin' Up. Yeah, that Stampin' has it. You have to sell it to your own country. That's because they're yeah. I know. I just want her to know that she can't sell it to anybody that's Canadian, from the UK, Australia. They have their own demonstrators. When I was selling it, I would have loved to sell it to all you guys like Jen is doing, but I couldn't. I could not send it. ODC. Look at hello, Miss. I knew Mike was. I was hoping he wasn't coming. I'm just kidding, Mike. I knew Mike was going to do that. We had this argument before about this stupid machine. Yeah, I knew. I thought if Mike comes out, he's going to do it, and he did. It's all good. It's funny. Mike has been here before. My demonstration was pretty easy. Hello, fixing coffee, cleaning. Who is messing up my house? Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, Mike has to be here. Has to cause disturbance. You guys tell me do you think this is too difficult. Mike's not included. He's not allowed to answer this one. When I start in a couple minutes, like I told you, I have to come back in an hour to let it rise. I'm not doing a double batch like I did before. And you tell me if you think this is that hard. And Mike's not allowed to answer. He has to shut up because him and his stupid bread maker. Oh, cool. Are you talking about for me? If you said for me, I'll do some tomorrow for you. If you're talking about me there, Miss Southern Belle, because I did it yesterday. I gotta wait for. Well, actually, I could do some other videos. That's true. I guess I could later on. If you're talking about for me, yeah, just tell me it's for me, and I'll take care of it later. Actually, I'll put it on right after this live stream because I got to come back anyways. So I wasn't planning on being here that long. I mean, you know my live streams. I'm really happy with keeping it an hour and less. And then come back, and that one might be hopefully an hour. I hope it's less than that, but you have to kind of like stretch it out. Oh, I have to let it sit again. And then I got to bake it. So that one's going to take a long time. The second half of this is a little longer than the first half. I'm only here gathering. So if there's anybody interested in wanting to come in. Thank you. I see 8 people, 6 thumbs up. Thank you so much. I might be done. I'm telling you, this first part is extremely fast. To be a foreign lady right now, wait a minute. I am listening to a foreign lady right now. You're tomorrow. Oh, okay. Nope, that's fine. Don't you worry about it, Miss Southern Belle. That's all good. If that's for Wendy, then I'm okay with that too. You guys are great. All good. You're all my friends. I don't care. Okay, might as well get started because I got to come back anyways. All right, so I'm right here, and I'm going to get some hot water. I just run the top water, and I need 2 cups of hot water. That's what I'm going to do. It's that simple. I'm just letting it get fairly warm, hot, because you want the yeast to be activated. So let's see. All right. There you go. And we won't put it too close to the computer because we don't need computer accidents. There it is. It's kind of milky, but it's warm. Like it's warm to touch. I want to actually. That's not warm enough. I want it a little hotter than this. All right, let me do it again. You want it fairly warm. I want it warm that you can see a little bit of steam coming out. Now all the stuff is on my. There's how to make easy bread. It's right on my channel, anyways. Right. So this is it. All right. So you got a tablespoon of sugar. I got a teaspoon of salt. I have a quick yeast rising mixture that I'm going to open up right here. Trying to keep it clean too. All right, and then I'm just going to keep stirring this until the yeast dissolves. And we're going to clean up as I go. Just store it in the sink so I can clean this, come back after. I'm just mixing until all the yeast dissolves. Oh, Mike's always in trouble. Oh, there you go, my gut. My gut, my fatty arm. Okay. I've been an angel. Yeah, sure. That already tells you he's lying. Trust him. Trust me. All right. And here, right there, that's the bad part because the bowl sits kind of high. I redo it and put it in the other bowl. So this is 5 cups of flour. Let's see it. All I'm going to do now, once the yeast is dissolved and stirred, pour it all together in here. Mix. I'll try to put it towards the camera. I just don't want any apps hopping with my my computer. All right. There's a part where I'll make sure my hands are really nice and clean, which I already did anyways, and just mixing it in, and I got to dig in there for a couple minutes. I'm going to add a little bit of flour to it as I knead it, but it's really soft kneading. Give me 1 sec, and I'll rinse my hands off. All right, wipe them off. I'm just going to go in there. It's really soft. It's a soft dough. It doesn't hurt you. That's the part why I like it. When I go to knead it, look, it's already sticking together. So, like I said, there's a video how I did it, but this 5 cups flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 packet of quick rising yeast. And let's get all the cookie off of me. No, I didn't. You got to deal with sticky because that's why the dough is really easy. It's going to be sticky, but it'll come off. Watch, it's going to come off. It'll be all off my hands. Look. And then when I put some flour on here, it's almost mixed together. Let's get messy. You get messy no matter what. The only difference is you put this whole mess into a bread maker. That's it. So you still get messy no matter what. I'm not even going with your stupid bread maker. You and your bread maker. Get out. Leave me alone. Okay, as I told my grandkids, don't leave anything in the bowl. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning up all the flour here. And all right, let me dump this. And I'm just going to take a little bit of flour just so it doesn't stick to the counter. And this is the funny part. It's really soft. I just have fun with it, guys. There's no hurt, and I just dump it, and I have fun with it. And the more you have fun, like kids would love this. My grandkids love doing this. I used to. Oh, I didn't. I didn't see that. You took it out fast. Did you say something really bad? Just like do it for about 5 minutes. But it's not hard. It's really soft. And I just kind of add a little bit of flour as I go so it's less sticky to it. I remember I have tendonitis, so this would be killing me if it was that bad. I used to put my bread in airing cover to rise. Oh, yeah? Yes, more flour all over the counter. Jesus. Actually, I'm going to pick up all the flour. There's no flour at all. But this is the part that's fun, okay? You don't have to do this, but this is what I do. You can just drop it on the counter. That's the kids. Let them play with the dough. Yeehaw! It's just a little bit too sticky, so I'm just adding a little bit until I don't feel the stickiness anymore. And all this stuff, my finger it'll be gone. Oh, you skipped that step. Oh, you skipped that step of kneading it with flour. Do you, Mike? What? Did you put gloves on then? Yeah. No, he puts it all in the machine. That's what he's going to tell you. The bread machine. Uh-huh. Great. I feel like he's a salesman to sell a bread machine, which is a big gobby thing in the way on your counter and makes a mess and does a little tiny little bread thing. Oh, look, anything as nice as my bread. No, he pops. No, he pops in the bread machine. Anyway, this is almost done. Just a little bit more. I just want it to be less sticky. And it's cleaning up all the flour. There, but it's really soft to knead. Oh, it's not pretty bread. I think it looks like a big poop thing. I'm just kidding. Just because I'm messing around. I shouldn't even say that, but it looks like a big lump, square little lump thing. No. You just want to make another video excuse. No, you don't have to make an excuse to show how your bread. No. And if you do, I'll sue you. How's that? It's dinner to make a mess. It's dinner to make a mess when baking and cooking. Okay, so all I'm going to do, guys, is just spray the bowl. I like using a glass bowl. And I'm going to take this. Put it like that. Spray it on top a little bit. And that's a low-cal. That's just a cheap, like a low-cal spray you can use. When John sends me that spray, I could use that spray on it. You don't want to use a lot of butter. And the last thing I do Just put a towel over it. That's it. We are done for the first half. And then it grows. Yep. You put it in a warm spot, which I'm getting out of the way. And I got to put it on where it's warm. I should say, Mike, do I have to make a video of a lawnmower? Because I know how to do a lawnmower, too. I know how to cut grass. Anybody should do a video on cutting grass. And I'll take apart the engine, and I'll talk about the engine. Awesome. It should. Wait until you see it. I just look at what? There's hardly any flour there. Look at him. He's just a crazy guy. Took 2 seconds. I'll need a little bit later, so I'm going to leave that out. I don't think I need that, so I'm going to put this away. Yeah. You still need the same dishes to make it. All he's talking about is he wants to talk about the counter, which one cloth and the cleanup is done. Just like it would be if you used the bread maker. He would have to make up all the dishes that he put to make it. Only a bit. Yeah, there's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing. How hard was that? And what time is it? I'm done in a half an hour. Like, technically, I was done in 10 minutes to do this. 10 minutes? Yeah, maybe not even 10 minutes. That's it. Counter's clean. A few dishes to wash, and I'm done. Again, like I said, I can't do anything about the rest of it. It has to rise, so that would be no matter what you did. Which way you did. See, it's all gone, all clean. That's hardly any flour, Mike. Jeez. So I'm saying, done. 2 seconds. I'm done. I'm sorry that I have to come back in an hour, but that would be anyways. Even if you did machine, non-machine, you'd have to come back in an hour. So I'll talk for a couple minutes, but then I'm going to get off, and I'll see you back in about an hour to show you the rest of it. Okay, I'm going to warm up coffee. He can't lay it off. Now your sink is full. Please show. You would use the same. You know what, ladies? Don't listen to him. I know you're not anyways. Think about it. If you were making bread, you still have to use a measuring cup to measure it, even in a machine. A machine still makes you put all that work. You have to dump everything in the machine and measure it and do dirty dishes. Yeah, sorry I had to do it. Sure you did. Sure you did. Put them in the dishwasher. Yeah, there you go. Put them in the dishwasher. I don't have a dishwasher, but it's not a big deal. I find this is really easy to do. Like I said, I can't help that it's going to take me time to rise. See little spots here. I can't help it that it's taking me time to rise in my kitchen. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, he's too funny, all right. He cracks me up. So I'm on here for a little bit. I'll give you a couple minutes before I run off the door. But like I said, what did you say? 10 minutes it took me? I wouldn't be without Mike. Mike, yeah. I wouldn't be without Mike. Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't be without mine. Your dishwasher, okay. Is it still snow outside? No, it's cold though. Cold, and we had to cover all the plants, and I don't think they're gonna make it. I got backup though, good thing. Actually, I'm gonna start growing some more marigolds because I think they killed off a lot of marigolds. So none of it next year. I waited. I knew about that it's weights, but this is like second week of May, and see, still snow. So next year I can't touch it until the third week. Third week is my 10 minutes, right? We're having a beautiful day. We had a barbecue. Beautiful day today. We had a barbecue. Cool. Oh, very nice. That was fun. Thank you for keeping me company. I had to do it anyways. The only thing that I have to do is I got to move the TV and set up for the computer part of it. But otherwise, the rest it was easy to do. I was going to do it anyways by myself. The only difference is you guys came and kept me company. Wait until you see that part. It's going to look nice. I mean, you got to form it, and that's the part that, in all honesty, the bread maker forms it into a shape. Mine has to be put into a shape, but I like the shape mine is in. I kind of form it into a French bread shape, a long bread. Not as thin as the one you've seen at stores, but longer in that. Hi, Tim. He says, I could smell bread cooking. Well, next one you can. The only thing is, that one's going to be a longer video. If you can't make it, I hope you come, but I'm going to come back. I'm afraid to put things in the garden spot. 80s this week, then rain. Don't know about any more frost. I know, Mike. I'm telling you, just be careful. I did all those growing. There's nothing worse than growing all this stuff, and then you kill it off because the weather in one night can kill all your plants off. It's terrible. Love the smell of fresh bread, and also love the smell of coffee. So, I'll tell you what, I wasn't planning on cutting the bread, but I'll even show you what it's like when I have it. So I should give you a little thing on it. I'm going to have to take it out. You got to bring it down again, separate it in two. Then I form it on a pan longwise. And then there has to be a pan of hot water underneath on the bottom thing of your oven. So the steam kind of helps cook it with the heat of the oven. You go really high, and then you drop it down low to 350. Like I think it's 425, and then you bring it back up. Let it sit at 350. And that one takes about 45 minutes to 55 to cook it when I'm done. But I have to make it rise. So I don't know if you want to hang with me. I hope you do, but that one's going to be a little longer live stream. It's going to take me at least an hour. Because when I'm thinking about not doing the whole bread, it's just it has to rise for at least, like I said, it's got to double in size. So it rises for, I don't know, it's going to take at least a half an hour to rise, at least. And then I got to cook it, and that takes about 45 minutes. So the second part's a little harder. Our onion set are growing lovely and well happy. Oh, good. I planted onion bulbs too. I think these should be okay. Anything in the ground should be okay. It's the stuff above the ground shouldn't be okay. Like all my flowers. They look really bad. That's what I'll say. We have more bark dust to spread yet. I'm surprised. You know what I think, if anybody should have cold weather, it's you guys. And your weather, you can start your gardens, and I can't. Getting butter. Well, you won't be able to get that one until like an hour, like I said. So you guys, I'm gonna cut you off though. Not that I don't enjoy this, but I gotta stay longer the next live stream. So I am gonna cut it off. You want to say goodbye to everybody? I'm shutting it down because I knew it was gonna be a short live stream the first half. The second half, if you want to see me back in about an hour or so, it's a little over an hour. It's gonna take at least an hour from the time I just put it in the bowl to now. So we're talking. Oh my God, my dog's all over me. What do you want, girl? I'll take your in 1 second. Give me a sec. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Take care. God bless. You too. I'll be back in about an hour. All right. Thanks. Yeah, Mike never stays out of trouble, Jen. That's his life. He lives for trouble. I'll see you in about an hour, guys. Setting timer. Yeah, a little over. If I could give you some bread, Tim, you You would enjoy it. I'll see you. Like I said, it's got to be at least an hour. I got to ride, so I'll be back in an hour. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.